Okay, so we're ready to go about on this amazing journey of getting you into the 000 club. That is 0.0001 of a cent per video view. Now you need to get inspired, not expired. You need to become inspired, and you need to get all excited, because if you can watch over my shoulders and duplicate the exact steps that I have taken to get these video views down to a tenth of a cent, then you will be able to watch moolah, money, and tons of passive commissions coming in on a day-to-day basis. But we've already talked about that, right? So just let us get down now to this case study. Now, you already created your fan page based on the previous video. We walked you through the step of creating your fan page and getting it all ready and ready to take traffic. So from your fan page, you need to click this little arrow in the corner right here, and it's going to bring you to all of this. So next thing you need to do is to click on create ads. Now in my case, Facebook is going to load my previous settings, but it is the same thing. Now what you want to do is to get video views, right? You need to get video views. You can see that Facebook has a whole different set of options here. Boost your post, boost your page, increase brand awareness, send people to your website, etc., etc. But what you want to get is video views. So you're going to click on video views. Now what you need to do next is to name your campaign. So let me just name it hair loss, because that is the campaign that I'm going to show you in another couple of minutes. Now after you have created your campaign, what you need to do is to add the locations. After you've selected video views, you need to start to add the locations. And just for argument's sake, let's add in the US, and these are the countries that I actually use in the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. New Zealand, New Zealand, right? Some people have said that they even use page post engagement, but I don't use page post engagement. I use video views, right? And ideally you want to target lots of people because it's a viral video, although specific to a particular niche, which is whatever niche you will be choosing, whether it be hair loss, how to jump higher, increase your golf stroke by 5 inches. You got where I'm coming from. But the thing about videos is that videos will be shown once they have the ability to go viral, right? And we would have talked about that in the previous video about the virality, the viral effect of your video. Now what you need to do, and I don't touch anything here at all. I don't touch anything here. I just leave this as it is, because again we are looking to get as much eyeballs on our video, as much shares and as much comments as people are willing to do. Now you can, if you want to, test 2 different ad sets like it will show you change this, right? But in this case, you're going to leave it 18 to 65 plus, and you're going to leave it to all people unless again it is gender specific. Now you need to enter a language, and most people say the best thing to do is to go with all English. Detailed targeting, and you want for the detailed targeting, I just typed in things like hair loss, sorry, maybe there's not, they don't spell it like that, right? Hairstyle, hair, beauty, cosmetic, sorry, not skin, hairstyle, hair care, right? Because hair care obviously fall under hair loss, beauty salons, etc. Now ideally what you want to do is to be able to reach 100 million people. Now if you look at it from that perspective, it's almost impossible that Facebook is going to put your ad in front of an actual 100 million people. But the truth is, this is the daily reach based on $20 ad spend. Now we're actually going to be using a $5 ad spend, but we will get back to that. And like I said, you will use detailed targeting based on the interest that you are trying to connect with, based on the audience that you are trying to connect with, right? I just put this in here randomly. Now if you're a first timer and you don't want to get your ads banned on Facebook, and I'm talking from personal experience because we had one of our pages banned as a newbie, you want to just use desktop newsfeed. All of these other things just uncheck. Again, if your video is going to have more interest in the mobile audience, you can also click mobile newsfeed, right? And earlier I think I made a mistake when I said you want to reach 100 million people. What you really want to meet, sorry, is between 5 to 10 million people, right? Right here you're going to change the budget to $5 a day, and here you can see the potential reach is about 55 million people, which is not bad. Although I said between 5 to 10 million people, 55 million people is not bad based on the fact that we've just lowered the ad spend down to $5, and in some cases you can even lower it down to $1, right? But I personally use $5. Now normally what I do is I also set an end date, but because we are doing an ad and this is the case study, I'm just walking you over the shoulder, you will be able to put in what kind of budget you have. Some people like $10, some people like $1. I like to start with $5 and move on. So from there, let's check the steps, make sure that everything is taken care of, and then you hit continue. Now what you want to do is to upload a video. Now because I started this from scratch, basically over on my page I would already have an existing post, right? So I could go onto any of my pages, as you can see here, which is the stop here loss page, right? And I could use, as you can see, the actual video that I'm going to be showing you actually came up here. So in the previous video, when we were creating the fan page, you would have seen how we set it up and how we were able to add the video. So when we get to this step, instead of creating a new ad, you use the existing post. And what you want to do, now I'm not placing an order as yet. I'm not placing an order because we're just walking through the steps to get you all ready to start to put thousands of dollars in your pocket in commissions over the next couple of days, the next couple of months. Now, after your video has gone viral, and I know people make Facebook ads also complex and say you must do this and you must do that. As you just saw, we just walked through this. It was a simple process to get to here. It isn't anything that is really complicated. You just need to take action on the steps. Now, after your video has gone viral, and we will come back to this, after your video has gone viral and you are actually pulling in the kind of views, right? The kind of views and reaching the kind of audience that you want to reach, and you are in the 000 club, you want to add a call to action. Where's that? Right, you need to add the call to action, and the call to action is actually your affiliate links. Now, the thing about Facebook is that in a lot of cases, Facebook will reject your links. If you come with raw links from ClickBank, if you come with raw links from Market Health, if you come with raw links from Warrior Plus or JVZoo or Amazon or wherever you're going to be getting the link, Facebook in most cases will reject your link. So you need to use what we call Google, and you just go to Google and you search is the Google shortener, right? Google URL shortener. Or what you can do is use bit.ly to shorten your links. Now that's just a point, by the way. Now when you ideally what you want to do is to have a video that is so viral that for limited ad spend, as you can see, for $9.95 you are getting 129,853 views and 129,853 people reach, but 88,030 views, which means that your video is going viral. Your video has taken off. Now, when I created this ad set, I also did this with another page. It wasn't only the stop here loss page, it was also a stop smoking page. And my problem with this is that I wasn't getting the kind of views, I wasn't getting the kind of results that I wanted to get, right? And you can see I was targeting the same countries, but the age limit in this case was 18 to 55, right? And I wasn't reaching the kind of people that I wanted to reach. In this case, I was paying a cent, and to my mind, that was unsatisfactory. The mere fact that views are out there at a tenth of a cent, the 000 club 00001, this was absolutely unacceptable. But here's the thing, the problem I think that I was making is that I was using post engagements with this ad set. Here is the second part to that stop smoking ad set. Although I had spent up to $9.97, when you compare this with this $9.95 over here, look at the difference in the views. 88,000 as compared with only 2,500, just a little over 2,500, because I was probably using post engagements. So I want you to understand that despite there are people out there teaching you can use post engagement with video views, what you need to do, what you need to concentrate on, and when you're setting up your ads, is that you need to get video views, because the more viral that your video goes, Facebook is going to start to drop your ad spend. I've heard in a conversation with one of my friends last night that he said that, and this is still needs to be verified, right? But he said that sometimes in some cases you can even get 4 zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 of a cent. And a couple months ago I might have not wanted to believe that, but after seeing how viral my video went, and this is not the most viral, because I've had some friends who have showed me some videos up in the millions of views for ridiculous ad spends of like $30 and stuff like that. So the more that people engage, the more that people interact, the more that people share, the more that people comment and tag people on your video, the bigger your video is going to become, the more it is going to do. Let's go back now to right. So you want to add a call to action, and to do that you have to pause your ads. In other words, you have to disconnect it altogether. And to simply do that, you could go here, pause the ad, go back to the fan page. Well, in this case, you know it is the Stop Hair Loss fan page. Add the call to action. Let me pull it up. Stop smoking. Sorry. Stop hair loss. Stop hair loss. The Stop Hair Loss fan page. What you need to do is add the call to action. Add the call to action right at the top of the video, like right here. Add the call to action, then restart the ad. Restart the ad. Now if you had previous ads running before, obviously you know that you can create your ad actually inside of the ads manager. Now after you've paused your ad and you have added your call to action, what you want to do is to repeat the process for every niche that you're in. So if you're in hair loss, again, like I said, if you're in tennis, if you're in golf, if you're in dog training, if you're in cat training, if you're in whatever niche, woodworking, metalwork, you want to repeat the process for every niche that you're in. Now here's something that a lot of people are still, that do video views, are still arguing about, is the length of your video, whether to keep the video a minute long. Some people like Chris Record say it is best to keep it to 20 seconds. You cut it and you edit to 20 seconds. You just wet their palate, you just give them a taste of what it is about, and then once you have grabbed people's interest and the video has gone very well, because let's face it, it takes a shorter amount of time, right, to watch a 20-second video than to watch a minute video or 2-minute video. And the thing about it is, once you start getting up into 2 minutes and 3 minutes and stuff, people are going to click away from your video. So the shorter and the more engaging that your video is, people are going to share your video. And another thing that you need to understand is that you need to avoid using videos with copyright issues. Now that is pretty straightforward. It is pretty simple. You will have to know where you're going to get your views from, your videos from. I can show you that there is something called Creative Commons. Where is it? Creative Commons. There is a site called Creative Commons. When it comes up here, I'll show you. There's a site called Creative Commons that you can go and get as much videos as you need. So if you needed a video on hair loss, you will go to the Creative Commons page. You go into YouTube. Let's just see, the computer is playing a little fool here right now, but as you can see, I'm clicking on that. I don't know what's the problem, but let's just type in Creative Commons here. Yeah, Creative Commons, because Firefox seems to be playing the fool, so just bear with me. Right, creativecommons.org, where we share everything and everyone. When that page comes up, I will come back to that page. Now, over at Creative Commons, you can go over there. I highly doubt it that you will get a video that is actually of the viral nature, but you have your cell phone, you have your iPads, you have your digital cameras. There's no reason why you can't create a video of your cat doing something crazy or your dog doing something crazy and get it go viral, right? But here you just type in whatever it is, crazy cats or something like that. Make sure it's on YouTube and you hit a search, and if there are any crazy cat videos on YouTube, as you can see, crazy cat videos, and they're all Creative Commons. So what happens is that you have the choice to download any of these videos. You watch them, you make sure that they're relevant to the offer that you are trying to sell. You upload this on Facebook following the method that I taught you, and trust me, your video will go viral. Just look at this video as it plays here. Here's a guy who has a bald patch, and what made this video go so viral is the fact that here's the lady using super glue to actually glue a wig on his head. Now, I was able to sell some hair loss solutions for men and hair loss solutions for women based on the fact that a lot of people are not willing to have that super glue, which may be poisonous actually to the hair follicles in the top of your head, and then to have to go through the tedious process of actually pulling that off. So this video quickly became viral, right? I actually got it off of Facebook, and I took a chance to a certain extent, and it did go viral and do very, very good. So from your fan page, you need to connect your video to the Facebook ads, follow the steps, and one of the things that you can do if you want to create more than one ad set is to duplicate the campaigns, right? You just create another ad set and change the name, or if you click on create ad set, sometimes, because obviously mine would have been created, you have the choice to hit create a similar ad, right? Create a similar ad. You just change the name and you hit create new. And once you do that, you will have another ad set, right? Here is it. Excuse me. Here is it. Create a new ad set. So you click on the campaign, you just change the name, you hit create a similar ad, and you hit create new. And from there, you would have duplicated your ad set. Now, what you can do, as we did earlier, is leave one for desktop, one for mobile, because you cannot get the right data if you are using one ad set and using both mobile and desktop at the same time. You would not be able to see who on mobile is doing more to your video, or if desktop is doing more to your video. So now that we've come to the end of this case study, if there are any questions, you just need to reply to the email that is at the bottom of this page, and I will be happy to help you with any questions and to guide you to the point where you are getting viral video views and raking in passive commissions, an avalanche of passive commissions on a day-to-day basis off of a bare cup of coffee. For just $5 a day, you can ring in hundreds of thousands of views and get your ads and your affiliate links, most importantly, in front millions of people across the world who are looking for just what you have to offer. Thank you.